guys, my name is Barnabas, Nomo, and today I'll be showing you how to control a robot via Twitter. So you send a hashtag and then a set of commands, and your robot will take that, download it, and then pass it into whatever you want it to do, and it does it. But in this case, I'll only send a couple of commands, specify options which are optional, and I'll just tell the robot to move forward, move left, move forward, move left. For this example, right, you could make him move right or whatever. And I won't really talk much about the code because I've already put together a very nice README that will be on GitHub, and it will be on Instructables by morning. And so I'll post the link to my GitHub page under this video so that you check it out, and then feel free to post issues, or you know you can hack it yourself and let me know what you've done with it and whatever. Like, that'd be really amazing. I'd appreciate that. And so let me walk you through the robot setup, right? And so this is the Arduino Uno, and upon it is mounted a OneSheeld. Now what the OneShield does is it's a shield that allows you to have access to all the shields that your phone has. So if you want to use the internet, the OneShield connects to your phone. You set permissions, and then it's able to use it's able to use Wi-Fi or whatever. So in this case, we'll be using the terminal, and then we'll be using the Twitter API. So it will allow me to have access to my Twitter account, and it will give me access to my phone's terminal so that we can display things. Okay, so over here is the motor shield. It's also routed to this, but it needs its own supply of electricity. That's why we have this battery pack right here, and then that's basically that's it. So this battery is to power the Arduino, and these are wheels in case you didn't know, and this is the chassis upon which it's mounted. So that's it for the robot. And so I'm going to turn it on now, right? Okay, before I turn it on, let's just have a look at the code. Right now we can, I don't know if I should do this, but yeah, this is the code that came with the OneShield, right? But basically what this does is it will only check if something is contained in it, and it will return. So what if I wanted to put in a string of commands, then it will only check for each one, like depending on how many if statements. And so this command didn't work, so I used a string token, and I'll be able to pass all the strings. So it downloads them, just delimits with the colon first, and then after delimiting with the colon, if I add an option, then it will delimit with the hyphen, and it will store all those, one in this and then another in subtokens. And then over here, this is the motor pin. So these are the functions for the motor, and all of this code is on my GitHub. So I won't really talk much about it because it's a lot of lines, and nobody has time for that. So yeah, so I only use Twitter. People ask why Twitter. I only did Twitter because I was asked to build a remote, but who has time to sew that together, pieces and all that? I could have used the remote, but okay, let's take it a step further and control it from Twitter. So right now I have my Twitter account open, and for those of you who are asking why I've been tweeting this crazy thing for the past couple of days, it's just to test the robot. So now you know why. So I'm going to first turn on my microcontroller, and then I will have it pair with my OneShield device. So as I said, you don't need to hack your phone to have access to the terminal now, because the OneShield does that for you. So now that this is open, I'm logged in as Barnabas Nomo, right, on Twitter. Let me hit this, so and please forgive that. And so you realize down here something came, tracking keyword COF code, hashtag COF code. So it's here in the code, right? I'm tracking hashtag COF code. So I'm going to turn the motors on just to make sure it's on, and then I'll place it on the ground. Right, I'll place it on the ground right here. Now let's go over to my Twitter. I'm going to tweet a bunch of commands. So first of all, I'll tweet, hold on, let me just copy this, right? I'll copy this and then delete this tweet so that I can retweet. I can tweet the same thing again. and then I'll paste it here, right? And so I'll click tweet. Now when I click tweet, I'll switch over to my terminal so you'll see what goes on. Now when I click tweet, I'll show you real quick what goes on, and then I've clicked tweet, right? So now check, my terminal is passing it now. Now you can all see that the robot moves. Wow. And then it stops, right? And you see over here it says how many tweets tracked. So I can decide to send another tweet. So I can you hold this one? So I can send another tweet, right? Just so you know, I had a counter in there. And the counter is not in the GitHub code yet, but by the time you'll be watching this, the counter will be in there. So this time let me reduce how long it goes forward to 1 second, right? And then I will intentionally pass another argument, right? Now it will just go forward. I won't add any argument, right? It will go forward and then it will break. Okay, so that you see what exactly goes on. So I'm going to hit tweet again, right? And you see what goes on in the terminal again. So now check this out. You realize the terminal is printing stuff, and very soon right, and it still moves because it braked, moved forward, and then now it stopped. Okay, now if you check the terminal again, it will tell you how many times it has tracked a tweet, and this time it says 2 tweets, right? So that's it. Subscribe, like, comment, and you can feel free to fork the repository on GitHub, and then you can just post anything. You can make changes and sync. I swear I'll make your pull request if it's so good. So that's it. Thank you for watching.